Hello, my name is Catch20 Who, and welcome to episode 2 of Blasphemous. So, when we left off, I was gonna explore some more and probably take on a boss. So let me see what we can get done. Okay. So we haven't been this way before, so let's see what's over here. Oh. Fast travel. Bouquet of Thyme. Bunch of aromatic herbs common in the past amidst the cliffs of the Bronze Borders. Today, however, their scarcity makes them increasingly valuable, especially for those who discern their healing abilities. It wasn't long before more and more people came to us, affected by that terrible and unknown suffering. Whole families, the old, the young, and even the newborn. We brothers of the congregation were unable to cope, and our care was not working, nor were our ointments, nor our constant prayers. We are lost, submerged in the darkness of uncertainty. Nope, still don't have enough for the last upgrade that we can get at this time. But I think, if I remember correctly, that they needed time up here, so we might be able to give it to them for a side quest. One of these people. Yes.
Merciful be, penitent one. With your contribution, the work of this brotherhood carries on.
Merciful be, penitent one. With your contribution, the work of this brotherhood carries on. Oh, linen cloth. I guess I should look and see what that does. A useless rad that seems to slightly vibrate at times, emitting an unintelligible buzz. The affliction sometimes leaves its mark on mundane-looking objects, unable to reveal the miracle under its mantle of corruption. Febrile as he was, he hardly noticed that someone had sat down next to him. A gentle hand patted a white cloth on his forehead. It was a fabric of the utmost softness, which allowed light through it as if it were a sheet of paper, and was soaking his feverish sweats and providing such relief that he could not help but fall asleep. When the cloth was soaked, the nun got up and handed it to the Mother Superior, adding, "With this we will be able to have his confession." I might be able to give this to the people outside that I can't visit, but I'm not sure. The people in here.
In this place, help us, these poor souls.
Nope. Okay. Well then I'm not sure where we need that yet. So back down we go. It might be one of those long, like, chain quests where you give it to someone and they give you something else, and then that gets given and over again. Honestly, not quite sure yet. definitely need to work on my abilities. I haven't played in like 2 weeks, so I'm kind of forgetting a lot of stuff. Pisiform of Hernandez the Explorer. Victor Hernandez was chosen to lead an expedition meant to civilize barbaric tribes. He was sentenced for heresy when he suggested that Custodia was the most uncivilized of all known places. I think he was right, guys. This place is not the most well developed. Like, it's got a lot of lore and stuff, but like the people here are kind of like rude or evil in some cases. I'm gonna go here, but I'm pretty sure it's a boss battle. Just made sense. Yep. He's pretty tough. Let's try and see something else really quick. If we have to face him again, we do, and maybe we'll do better, but I know there's a few other paths we can travel. Maybe paths that have less dangerous enemies, or less dangerous bosses, or maybe even ones that give us power-ups enough to make battles like that easier. Also, don't know if I've noted, it might be kind of obvious, I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, and so sometimes I feel like things are a little sticky, I guess. Like, it's still perfectly doable, but I feel like I'm giving myself more of a challenge than I need to. I just don't really have a good controller set up to give that a shot. How do I do? I forget. I was gonna try and use my special, but I forget how to do it. Oh, Q. That's right. Probably should use that a bit in battle. Maybe some parries. But you know, it's easy to say that after you've done Lost already. Okay, we do have enough for the next upgrade when we get to a place where we can get it. But let's explore a little bit more. I don't think I can go this way, no. And I don't think she sells upgrades per se.
What you here is as lustrous as the fair star of the night. And may my
Yeah, like, I don't need that.
what I am offering, may
That's
my
just
eyes be
extra
blinded
coins
if
when I
lie.
destroy objects. And that just is protection against toxins. And maybe that'll be important later. But we don't really see a lot of toxins right now, so it's not really worth it. We do have a lot of available places. Oh, wow. Small bead of red wax. Tiny pebble of melted wax of a muted crimson. Prayers muttered in its presence slightly strengthened the vitality of the wearer. The abbey ceased to be a quiet place. Cries of pain coming from every cell pierced the walls. The old friar knew he would be next, so he got up from his cot, where he had been huddled, and glanced at the few items that lay on his table, most of them mementos from his life before joining the order. He wanted to be kissed by the miracle, while immersed in those gentle thoughts. Triggering most memories were some small balls of wax, now covered in dust, that he used to enlarge by picking up wax from the candles during processions. So this one strengthens defense. Earn more Tears of Atonement when destroying an object. Recover health when destroying objects, and slightly strengthened vitality. Let's remove this one and put this one for now. Oh, I know money's important in this game, but I feel like being stronger is better at the moment. Just personally speaking. I'm sure we'll get plenty of money anyways. That's the only tour we have. That's the only relic we have. Can I buy this here? No. Maybe we can find a second mea culpa if we go backwards. That'd be pretty cool. That would allow us rank 2 abilities. I think if I went this way, it's the bridge, right? Oh, it's not. We'll go this way then. I don't know why I didn't go this way before. Yeah, we'll just go this way. I mean, it seems logical that we should have progressed forward instead of going down or up anyways. Maybe this does lead where I thought it led. Yeah, I think we can't progress.
Here lies the door, on whose bronze the ordeals of those chosen by the miracle are perpetuated. On it, for the art of these images to be worshipped and revered, ornamentation must take place. His sculpted holiness watches us, rigid, from on high. But it is the relief of the bronze that dictates who is worthy of passing under its adorned arch. Find the holy visages, and the bronze will know, for fickle are the wishes of the miracle.
Yeah, so we can't progress this way. This is probably in-game level stuff. I'm just guessing. So we do either have to go up or down. And we kind of went down. But I don't know if we can go down here. Technically we have all this we could explore, which we might. But I do know that we can go up. Because it looked like that was mainly a parkour section if we went up. Which I'm not against. I like parkour, so we might give that a shot. Even though I'll probably die a few times. Let's check it out. Just absolutely tricking them. Actually, we have the blood step, so it might make things easier for parkour too. Press K when jumping against certain surfaces to thrust your sword into the wall. While hanging, press space to jump or left shift to jump down. So, by blood step I mean we have that thing which makes it where there's added red platforms everywhere. But not like everywhere, just like some places, I guess. Radius of Helzer the Poet. The work of the poet John Clark Helzer had a sadly posthumous success, especially his poem To the Red Leaf. The poem was found next to his corpse, severed by a fallen tree. This parkour takes a little getting used to. Interesting.
Contrite and humiliated be the heart, penitent one in silence. You stand before what remains of
Gemino.
Oh, do not fret for me. The cold is merciful, for it relieves our pain and The miracle the others spoke of has come to me, here in this iron tomb, lengthening in distress more, and to a promised land you direct your march, to the place where the frozen and the burning embrace in communion. Let me ask of you the favour of bringing me a few drops of the oils that once came out of these icy olive trees, the ones that ended up scorching the faces of every pious person who ever reached the summit. As my last wish, before it is too late for me, let me feel that pain. Take this.
We got an empty golden thimble.
Let my numbed arm become another branch of this withered olive tree. Hurry up, I can still hear the call.
Interesting. Incense garlic. Bulb white as bone. Very hard to find. Its intense aroma, reminiscent of sandalwood, is only noticeable on rainy days, betraying its hiding place. It is sought after by the herbalists with the best sense of smell for its miraculous properties. Confessions of Terso, Part 6. Ever since then, our pious kisses have saved hundreds from the affection of the miracle that ravages these lands. And from then on, our congregation has been called that of the Kissers of Wounds. We know them. We met them earlier. I don't know if you guys remember. There are those people up near the beginning of the game that I traded something for to get the linen. There we go. Dang. Oh, interesting. I'm definitely not going for it, but interesting nonetheless. So I tried to parry that when he jumped up from the ground. Apparently you can't. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure you can't. I tried it a few times now. I'm very out of touch with the controls for this game at the moment, so try to bear with me a little bit and I'll try and get back in the groove of things. not familiar with that particular enemy yet, so I'm gonna have to learn their pattern, I think. But right now, they are definitely tricky. I know that they jump and throw bombs, and I need to dodge those bombs, but in such a tight area, dodging bombs is not entirely the easiest thing to do. So we're gonna try this again. So I'm not sure I can even make that jump yet if I wasn't being massacred. So I'm gonna try it once more, and if not, we'll change course and try and check out a different area, see if there's some place better suited to what kind of abilities we have at this moment. So it is possible. Just relatively difficult. Ankle bone of Weston the Pilgrim. I'll read that in a second. Saving spot. Okay. So I'll read that after I save here. His traveling companion assured him that he would wait for him at the next shelter, just a day away. When Weston arrived the next day, there was no one there, nor the day after that. Interesting. Knot of rosary rope. Immaculate bead. I'm not going to cure my guilt. I have reason to believe that we have the capabilities required to go ahead and recover it. What do you have, though? Torn bridal ribbon. This soft white ribbon used during marriage ceremonies has been torn, thus destroying its delicate embroideries, one of the three remains of an unfinished ceremony. The wounds inflicted by a broken oath rarely ever find healing.
What I'm on, and may my
Eyeball belonging to Alvaros the scribe who glimpsed the truth hidden to so many other eyes. The vital essence of enemies. Interesting.
this, and may I
Ember crystallized through a long-forgotten ritual. It retained some of the heat of bonfire lit on a different land. Tempers the heart, increasing the defenses of whoever carries it. So, I don't know about any of those really yet. We'll figure things out as we go along, but I don't know if any of those are necessarily what I want right now. However, I do want to try this. Oh, never mind, I didn't have to slow fall. That was actually really kind of difficult, but that got us what we needed from that room. So, I'll consider it a win. Can we add rosary beads here? I forget, because we have this rope. Oh, I forgot to read the lore on that. Okay. Give me a second, I'll read the lore on this and this. So, a rope knot made from the threads of habits of monks deceased in ancient times. Ingracia was her name. Her rosaries were the prettiest of all custodia. The most prestigious priests and bishops frequented her workshop, and even our very holiness Estrabar commissioned her. Such was her mastery that a rosary crafted by old Ingracia was unparalleled in beauty, delicacy, and perfection. Word spread that a rosary that was not made by her would not receive divine blessing, and prayers would not be heard, and besides, that would be a sin. This caused all the others to become banned by the Holy Mother Church, and thus so-called false rosaries were sought and burned. Someone who kept a deceitful rosary would be severely punished, sometimes even accused of heresy. Then we all began to wonder what would become of the rosaries when Ingracia was no longer with us. Remains of Tentudia's hair. Remain of the thorned hairs of the novice Tentudia that were isolated from the rest so she could not receive a holy burial. Tentudia spent several years in that nunnery, and as she grew up, it became harder and harder to hide her hair. It wouldn't stop twisting and growing thorns, and the blood from the wounds it caused her did not take long to stain her pure white habit. The nuns, upon realizing, were frightened by it, and soon began considering her cursed and a heretic, just as the parents of the girl had feared would happen. Kinda crazy. You go ahead and get born with a defect and they're like, nope, you a monster. Or I don't even know if that would be considered a defect actually. Just like something different than normal. But we got our soul back, and we got everything we can from these previous areas. So, it's time to start... Actually, wait. Map says we can go up when we're here, so let's try that first, and then it's time to explore elsewhere. So, not this one. Oh yeah, that made sense. Yep, let's give them Tintudia's hair.
This poor lass. Many tears were shed in the blessed name. A thousand prayers do not clarify whether or not the grievous miracle is a manifestation of true holiness. Still, in our heart lieth no doubt that she was unjustly punished. Find the next remnants. The Order blesses thee.
Oh, so apparently we can find pieces relating to people who... Oh, we'll give them the Jarlet too in a second, but we can find pieces related to people that were wrongly punished and get rewarded for it.
Merciful be, penitent one. With your contribution, the work of this brotherhood carries on.
Okay. So it looks like we just mainly get paid for that stuff at the moment. We've explored all of this for the most part. I'm gonna try going down and under, potentially. I wish we could go to the Mea Culpa. Is that just down here? I think it is, actually. Because I want to see if I can add that rosary rope. We can do this. Then that's all level 1. There's some place we can add rosary rope, but I don't know where. Oh, we should drop off our bones.
The bones thank you for your help, O virtuous penitent one. Bring the bones before me, and we will uncover the truth that they keep.
Okay. We're getting more bones. Oh yeah, I know why I'm not down here, because I don't like going down here, because it has a lot of toxic stuff. And because I know that we can buy an item now that can prevent that, I'll probably just wait and do that later in the game after we buy that item. So now, for now I'll just explore up here. Might as well. And like, I don't think... Yeah, we definitely can't make that jump, sadly. So I think we have to do the ice shimmy thing. So I'm gonna give this... Also, let me see if I can add it here. No. So we have to do that ice shimmy thing. Which, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I mean this. Because it looks to me like it's gonna be this the entire time. Okay. I can already tell this is going to be a pain. That's okay though. I guess technically it fits the theme of the game. I may just, for the time being, go and save, call it, and try and do this in another episode. Just given how long this one has gotten, how much we've progressed so far. And we're right next to a save point. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one and have a great day. Bye bye.